Good morning, student. Today we will do Har Ghar Pathshala first terminal examination for class 12th of Himachal Pradesh board examination. Amorphous solids can also be called pseudo-solid. Which of the following is not a colligative property? So, lowering in vapor pressure is not a colligative property. Rather, relative lowering in vapor pressure is a colligative property. The units of specific conductance are ohm inverse, centimeter inverse. If rate constant K is equal to 2.944 into 10 raised to power minus 2 moles per liter per second, then raised to power, as K has units of rate mole per liter per second, that means A raised to power is 0. So the order should be 0 order reaction. The process responsible for formation of delta is coagulation. The soil particles will coagulate on addition of electrolyte and settle down. The important ore of iron is hematite ore, Fe2O3. Tailing of mercury is a process which occurs because of formation of Hg2O. Blood may be purified by the process of dialysis. Conductivity of metals will decrease with increase in temperature. This is because in metals the conductivity is due to movement of electrons from one end to the other depending upon the potential, but when temperature is raised, the kernels also start moving in opposite direction to that of the movement of electrons and cause obstruction. Chemical reactions for which activation energy is very high are generally very slow. Any radius ratio between 0.225 to 0.414 will be having tetrahedral geometry. Packing efficiency for body-centered cubic unit cell is 68%. Molarity of pure water is pure, then the mass of the solvent is 1000 grams and molecular mass of water is 18. So 1000 divided by 18 is 55.5. That mole fraction of a component in a binary solution is 0.3. As the solution is binary, it means it consists of two components only. One has mole fraction 0.3. The mole fraction of other component will be 1 minus 0.3, that is 0.7. Time required for 99% completion of a first order reaction is dash times the time required for 90% completion of the same reaction. For a first order reaction, we have time is equal to 2.303 upon K log of A upon A minus X will be 100, whereas A minus X will be 100 minus 99 is equal to 1. So this becomes log of 100 is 2. So the answer is 2 into 2.303 upon K. Whereas for a 90% complete reaction, 0.303 upon K log of 100 upon log of 100 upon 100 minus 90, which is 10. So this cancel out and we get log 10. Value of log 10 is 1. So answer is 2.303 upon K. So you can see that for 99% complete reaction it is 2. So it's 2 times. So answer is 2 times or double. The rate constant for a first order reaction is 6.93. Its half-life period will be, you know that T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. K is 6.93, which is 0.1 second. How much electricity is required to obtain 9 grams of aluminium from aluminium ions? Aluminium ions plus 3 electrons will form 1 mole of aluminium. Aluminium is 27 grams and 1 mole of electron carries 1 Faraday charge, so 3 moles will carry 3 Faraday. 27 grams, 3 Faraday are required. So for 9 grams, required will be 3 upon 27 into 9, which comes out to be 1 Faraday. Es2S3 is a negatively charged collide. Carbonate ore can be converted to its respective oxide by the process of calcination, which is heating in absence of air. NCl5 cannot exist because nitrogen does not have vacant d orbitals. What is the difference between Schottky and Frenkel defect? In Schottky defect, the ions, cations and anions are missing from their normal sites in equal number, whereas in Frenkel defects, cations are missing from their sites and occupying interstitial sites. In Schottky defect, the density is less than the normal pure crystal, whereas in Frenkel defect, the density does not change. Schottky defect, the cations and anions are generally of equal size, same size, whereas in Frenkel defect, the anions are larger in size than the cations. Molality is preferred over molarity. Why? This is because molality is number of moles per 1000 grams or per kg of the solvent, as mass does not change with temperature, so molality value remains same, whereas molarity depends upon number of moles of solute dissolved per liter of solution, and volume changes with the change in temperature, so molality is preferred. Mole fraction is number of moles of solute divided by the total number of moles. It is explain cleansing action of soap. So in soap is made up of two ends, one hydrophobic tail and other is hydrophilic head. And when a solution of soap molecules is made and a dirty cloth into it, the soap molecules will form a micelle where the hydrophobic portion is away from the water, whereas the hydrophilic portion is towards the water, and a micelle in this form is formed. The inside of the micelle can trap the dirt, and when the cloth is rubbed with water, the micelle moves along with the dirt particle away from the cloth with the water. This is how soap does its cleansing action. A first order reaction is 20% complete in 10 minutes. When will this reaction be 75% complete? So K will be K is equal to 2.303 upon time, which is 10 minutes, into log of concentration A upon A minus X. A is 100 and A minus X is 100 minus 20, which is 80. So 100 upon 80 or 10 upon 8. Log 10 minus log 8. Log 10 is 1. 1 minus 3 log 2, because 2 cube is 8. So log 2 is 0.3010. So on subtracting this, we get 0.097. So K is 2.303 upon 10 into 0.097. Now we can put this value of K in the second equation where the reaction is 75% complete, and we get time taken. So 25 fours are 100, and here K was 2.30310 into 0.097 T, which comes out to be about 62.17 minutes. Define gold number and peptidization. So gold number is the minimum weight in milligrams of a protective colloid required to prevent the coagulation of a 10 milliliter of a standard hydrogold sol when 1 ml of 10% NaCl solution is added to it. Peptidization is the process of converting precipitate into colloid by shaking it with a suitable electrolyte, which is called peptizing agent. Write a short note on leaching. So leaching is the process used in concentration of ore, where the ore is put into a suitable solvent. The ore dissolves in the solvent, leaving behind the impurities, which can be filtered, and later on another solution can be added to recover the purified ore. How is XeF4 prepared? Give its structure. So XeF4 is prepared by heating xenon and fluorine in the ratio of 1:5 at a temperature of 873 Kelvin and a pressure of 6 to 7 bar. Xenon tetrafluoride is formed. Its structure, the xenon atom undergoes sp3d2 hybridization, but of the 6 hybrid orbitals arranged in the corners of a regular octahedron, 2 corners are occupied by lone pair of electrons, so the structure is reduced to square plane. Are the favorable conditions for manufacture of ammonia in Haber's process? 1, low temperature. As this reaction is exothermic in nature, heat is released, so low temperature will favor the forward direction. Then in the reactant sites, the number of moles of reactants are greater than the number of moles of the product, so a high pressure will favor the formation of ammonia. And the third condition is the presence of catalyst. Iron oxide is used as a catalyst with molybdenum or potassium oxide and aluminium oxide as promoter. Arrange the following in increasing order of acidic strength and explain the reason. So now acidic strength increases. It is because according to Lowry-Bronsted concept, a weak acid has a strong conjugate base. So if we see the anions formed by the release of H plus ions, HOCl, the ion OCl negative, this is less stable than ClO2 negative, than ClO3 negative, than ClO4, the anions formed from the respective other acids of chlorine. This is maximum stabilized because the negative charge is dispersed on 4 oxygen atoms, here in 3 oxygen atoms, here in 2, and here in 1. The one which is maximum stable, the anion which is maximum stable, will have the least tendency to donate electrons, and so it will be the weakest conjugate base. As the conjugate base is weak in case of a strong acid, so its respective acid, HClO4, will be the strongest acid. To find out the molarity, as molarity is number of moles of solute per liter of solution, so let's find out the number of moles of NaOH. It will be 4 upon molecular mass of NaOH, which is 40. To find out molarity, let's first find out the mass of the solution. As you know that density is mass upon volume to 103.8 grams. This is the mass of the solution. So molarity will be number of moles of solute 4 upon 40 into volume of solution is 0.1 liter or 100 milliliters, and to make it into 1000 we multiply by 1000. This on solving comes out to be 1 molar. So molarity is 1. Now as we know that the mass of the solution is 103.8 grams, so of which the mass of solute is 4 grams, so mass of solvent will be 103 minus 4, which is 99.8 grams. And molality will be number of moles of solute 4 upon 40 divided by its the mass of solvent 99.8 and multiplied by 1000 grams. So this comes out to be 1.002 molar. So molality is this value. Now to find out the mole fraction of NaOH, as we know that the molarity is 1 mole per liter. So that means 1 mole is dissolved in 1 liter or 1000 ml of water. So mole fraction of NaOH will be 1 mole of NaOH upon total moles 1 mole of NaOH plus 55.5 moles of water. 1 upon 56.5 is 0.018. This is the mole fraction of NaOH. Also 200 ml of an aqueous solution of protein contains 1.26 grams of protein. Osmotic pressure relation is pi is equal to CRT. So C is number of moles per upon volume, C is N upon V. To find out the number of moles, we have to divide the mass of the protein with its molar mass. Let the molar mass be mb. Now osmotic pressure is 2.57 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. This is pi. So C will be number of moles upon V, 1.26 upon mb, and volume is 200 milliliter, which will be about 0.20 liters. And the temperature R will be 0.083 and temperature is given 300 Kelvin. So on solving this, mb comes out to be 61.03 grams per mole. So that is the molar mass of protein. Question is, what is the difference between EMF and potential difference? Is the potential difference between two electrodes when no current is flowing in the circuit? Potential difference is the difference of electrode potential of two electrodes when cell is sending current through the circuit. EMF is the maximum voltage obtainable from the cell, whereas potential difference is less than maximum voltage obtainable from the cell. Work calculated from EMF is the maximum work obtainable from the cell, whereas potential work calculated from potential difference is less than the maximum work obtainable from the cell. EMF is responsible for flow of steady current of cell, whereas potential difference is not responsible for the flow of steady current of cell. Yes, give the chemical formula of rust. So rust is chemically Fe2O3.XH2O. The time taken for the concentration of reactant to be reduced to half of its initial concentration is called half-life period. And to show that it is independent, half-life of a first order reaction is independent of its concentration. Let us consider this reaction where A is changing into products, and this is a first order reaction. So for this, the integrated first order reaction equation is Kt is equal to 2.303 log concentration of initial concentration A0 upon final concentration A. So the time when the concentration is reduced to half of A0 will be called T half or half-life period. It will be equal to 2.303 upon K we bring to this side upon K log of A0 upon A will be half of A0. So putting half of A0 cancels out, 2 comes up. So we get 2.303 into log 2 upon K. Log 2 is 0.3010. On multiplying we get 0.693 upon K. There is no initial concentration term over here. So that means T half is independent of initial concentration of the reactant. Interhalogen compounds are more reactive than halogens. Why? This is because interhalogen compounds are between two halogen atoms of different electronegativity. Such bonds are weaker than the bonds formed between similar atoms. So interhalogen compounds are more reactive than halogens because this bond can be easily broken. Next question, water is a liquid whereas H2S is a gas. This is because of hydrogen bonding in case of water. The negatively charged oxygen atom of water molecule is attached to hydrogen, partially positively charged hydrogen of adjacent water molecule by hydrogen bonds which are stronger. As a result of association, water is a liquid. In case of H2S, there is no hydrogen bonding. And last question, why H3PO3 is diabasic is because of its structure. There are only two ionizable hydroxyl ions which can give H plus ions. So it is diabasic in nature. That's all in today's video. Thank you. Have a nice day.